Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling like you just ran a marathon, completely drained or suddenly questioning your own sanity? It's almost as if some people carry a storm cloud in their pocket, waiting to rain on your parade. But what if I told you that you don't have to get wet? Welcome to INVICTUS X. Today, we aren't fighting the storm. We're building a shelter. We live in an era of high reactivity. A rude comment online, a passive-aggressive colleague, or a guilt-tripping relative can ruin a perfectly good day in seconds. But the ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, cracked the code centuries ago. They understood a fundamental truth. You cannot control the chaos others bring to your doorstep, but you can absolutely control whether you open the door. This isn't about changing toxic people. Frankly, that's a full-time job with zero pay. This is about changing you. It's about moving from being a victim of their drama to being the master of your own peace. Let's dive into 6 strategies to reclaim your mental territory. The first mistake we make is taking the bait. Toxic people are often master fishermen. They cast hooks of guilt, criticism, or manufactured crises to see if you'll bite. When you react emotionally, you are essentially handing them the remote control to your mood. Instead, try this. Imagine you're a scientist observing a rare, slightly volatile species. When they start their routine, pause. Identify the tactic. Are they projecting? Are they gaslighting? As Epictetus taught, it is not the events that disturb us, but our judgment of them. Insight from Glasp. This aligns with the concept that we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgments about them. By shifting your judgment from "this person is attacking me" to "this person is displaying a pattern," you strip the weapon of its power. Many people think a boundary is a wall you build to shut the world out. But a wall isolates you as much as them. A Stoic builds a gate. You decide when it opens and who gets a key. Let me give you a specific example. Imagine you have a coworker. Let's call him Gary. Gary loves to stop by your desk at 9 a.m. to complain about management, the coffee, and the weather. If you just nod politely, you're paying for his venting session with your mental energy. The Stoic approach isn't to yell at Gary. It's to say calmly, "Gary, I've noticed I get distracted easily in the mornings. I need to focus on my work right now, but I hope you have a productive day." Notice the difference? You didn't attack him. You protected your fortress. As mentioned in Buddhist ways of dealing with difficult people, practicing restraint is key. You simply refuse to accept the negative energy being offered. This is my personal favorite. Toxic individuals often feed on high arousal emotions. They want you angry, sad, or defensive because it proves you care about their opinion. So become a gray rock. Be as uninteresting as a stone on the side of the road. If someone says, "You never support me, you're so selfish," the old you might scream, "I do everything for you." The Stoic you just say, "I hear that you feel that way." No drama, no fire, just a flat, neutral surface. When you stop providing the fuel of reaction, the fire of their drama naturally burns out. It's not passive. It is an active preservation of your energy. Here's a hard truth. Happy people don't go around destroying other people's days. Toxicity is usually a symptom of deep internal misery. When someone lashes out at you, it's rarely about you. It's a projection of their own fear, insecurity, or pain. Think of it like a mail carrier trying to deliver a package bomb. If you don't sign for it, the package stays with them. You can look at them and think, "It must be exhausting to be that angry all the time." You can wish them healing without volunteering to be their punching bag. This is detachment with compassion. You aren't judging them with contempt. You're just stepping out of the blast radius. Seneca warned us to associate with people who improve us. In the modern world, we need to treat our attention like a bank account. Every minute you spend listening to toxicity is a withdrawal you can't get back. Limit contact isn't just about physical distance. It's about mental distance. Even if you must see a toxic family member at holidays, you can limit the duration of the interaction. You can choose not to answer the phone every single time. Insight from GLASP. We often think the cause of our bad feelings is external, but it's often our refusal to let go. By limiting contact, you are essentially clearing your mind and refusing to let those negative patterns imprint on your psyche. Finally, there comes a time when the cost of admission is just too high. The sunk cost fallacy keeps us in toxic relationships because we think, but we've been friends for 10 years. Stoicism teaches us to look at the reality of now, not the history of then. If you have set boundaries, practiced the gray rock method, and offered compassion, and they still trample on your peace, walk away. It doesn't have to be a dramatic scene with shouting and door slamming. It can be a quiet drift, a gradual fading out. You are the guardian of your inner citadel. If the enemy is constantly breaching the walls, it is your duty to lock the gates permanently. Marcus Aurelius said, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, that is the essence of emotional freedom." Remember, your peace is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the soil in which your happiness grows. Protect it fiercely. I want to hear from you. Which of these strategies do you find hardest to use? Do you struggle with setting boundaries or with the guilt of walking away? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Your story might just help someone else find their courage. If this video helped you find a little more calm in the chaos, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at INVICTUS X, where we turn ancient wisdom into modern strength. Stay strong, stay stoic, and I'll see you in the next one.